Hey, Bertrand here. So in this video, I wanted to show you how to get your first AI photography client in 30 days, based on my experience. And yeah, let's get right into it. I'll keep it simple. So this is my Upwork profile. So just I've done a few AI photography jobs. Like this one was for $2,600 for various brands in various industries. And essentially, this is kind of my focus right now. And like a lot of people wonder how to get into the industry, what is the fastest path, and that's what I wanted to discuss today, essentially. So first of all, is this a real opportunity? And this is one of my posts, so sorry, I'm just reading my post here. This will help me make this video more focused so that I don't go off track. So first, is this a real opportunity? Yes. So essentially, e-com is $1 trillion industries. E-com brands have annual image photography budgets, and that budget is essentially shifting to AI photography, or a big part of it at least. Um, so essentially, this is a booming industry. This is an industry that I think is going to grow a lot. It's still very early. It's not a big industry at all. But basically, you have all these e-com brands that sell physical products. Could be like a cup, or it could be anything on your desk around you that is sold online, essentially. They need photography to promote their product, like lifestyle photography or product photography. And AI is just a very good way to do that. So it's naturally where the industry is headed towards to. It won't be 100% AI photography. Maybe it'll be 80% AI and 20% will still be real photography. So so that's that. So it's a big industry. I'll have another video where I'll talk maybe more about the industry side of it. But yeah, that's it's enough for this introduction. So this is the steps you want to take. The first step, you want to create an Upwork profile, because you want to forget nano banana and image generation for a second, because the hardest thing here is not creating images. This is reasonably easy. The hardest thing is getting clients, okay? And this is where should be your focus. I believe for the first 30 days, your focus should just be on getting clients. And while trying to get clients, you will get better at the craft as well. And I will show you how, okay? So you want to sign up to Upwork, set up your Upwork profile. For your Upwork title, use something like AI product photography expert. For your profile description, you can ask ChatGPT to write the Upwork profile description about how you can help small businesses save on photo shoots with AI photography. For the portfolio, leave it empty for now. At the beginning, you don't need a portfolio, and I'll show you why. And then for your Upwork picture, don't use your Reddit or your basement picture. Just take a clear, real picture of your face in daylight with a little smile. Okay, you can see mine here somewhere. Yeah, so not the best picture, but it does work. Okay, you just need the picture which is where you have a good lighting, not like the lighting I have right now in this video. Okay, so step two, find one job to apply to, and this is where it starts really. We all started this way. You need to apply to the first job. This is the first leap of faith. This is the first step. And really, until you take that step, nothing is going to happen. And by the way, we use Upwork because it's a very large platform. There is a ton of buyers, essentially clients that need help with their AI imagery. They put they put their credit card in, sorry, when they create a job listing. So it's a platform where you have essentially hot leads, ready buyers. So you go to Upwork search and you use this search string AI image or AI-image or AI image. Okay, let me zoom in. So for instance, if I go to Upwork, I'll go to the home page here and I will search for AI image. Okay, and now you can see I have a bunch of jobs that come. So you'll need to sort through them. Like it's a pretty broad search term. So you see some will be video, So I won't be overthink. You can also try AI-image, but you can see the first one, that's already one here. The second one, that's one here. This is one I applied to, so we're gonna look at this one actually. Um, and so let me see if I can see the proposal here. No, I can't. Okay, we'll have a look. Yeah, it's right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, essentially you find one job, okay, and the job will often say something like, I have a product image for my niche and I need some AI photography for it, and the niche can be jewelry, cables, socks, whatever, okay. In this case, for this one, it was a camping tent, beach tent, okay. You click on apply now, okay, so this is the button here. Then what you want to do is bid for 80% of the asking price. If they're asking for $100, just bid for $80. Really, the bidding at this stage, in my experience, doesn't matter that much, except if it's very, very low, because you get to talk with the client, and usually the price is a bit more flexible, right? You can always work on the price, get a higher price, or once you scope the project. And you have to see like a lot of these uh, jobs on Upwork, these are tests. Like the client is not sure if AI photography is the right way to go. So they are testing the water, and often they have much bigger needs in the back end where they're going to need more images and stuff. So then you have your cover letter. So let's look at the actual proposal I sent for this one so you can have a look. Okay, so the cover letter is where you say to the client, why they should hire you, essentially. So, in my case, what I do in the first part of the cover letter, I always say, I created free visuals for your brand or for your product. Okay, and essentially, when you do that, it will incentivize the client to click on your cover letter and to click on your profile. Because if I say to, if you are a business owner and you post a job post on Upwork and you need some images for your tent, and someone said, I just created free images for your tent, for your product, then you have to open that. Okay, so this is one way we drive curiosity so that the client have a look at our proposal. And then the last part is I say, if you want, I can build a sample for you. Okay, so send me your product image and I will build a sample for you. Okay, so these are the two key parts of the proposal. In the first 10 words, you want to say, I created some samples for you. And then you want to say, send me the actual product image, because this sample that I created here, they are only based on the product type, okay? Because I don't know, let me try to open them in a new tab, because I don't know what his exact product is. So, I just went to Gemini, I created free samples for a tent on a beach, because this is kind of their industry, but I don't have their actual tent to put in my images, right? So I create these free samples to get them interested, and then I say, send me your product image, and I'll create another one. And this is how I get essentially the interview. Okay, so that's the whole process here. Um, what else? So I attach free samples, or already say that, and then you send your application. Okay, and you have to think as Upwork as a funnel of clicks. Okay, so let's say you send 100 application, you get 10 views, 0 interview, 0 hire. This is a bad funnel. Now let's say you send 100 applications, but you get 70 views. And what is a view? A view is when someone clicks on your cover letter. And how do we get people to click on our cover letter here? We do this by adding this part, the curiosity, by creating some work in advance, which I call proof before pitch, and by getting them to essentially click on your cover letter because they are so curious to see what you created. Then how you get the interviews, you do that by saying at the end, send over your product photo and I'll build a sample for you. Okay, this is how you get the interview. And essentially, your role is really to optimize this funnel. Because if you send 100 application and you get 10 views, then you have very little chances to get interviews and hire. But if you get send 100 application and you get 70 views, then everything downstreams kind of goes up. Okay, so it's a very important concept. Is that your proposal? When we send a proposal here, we do this to get the click, to get the view. Okay, we're not doing a cover letter to win the job right away. It's not the point. The point is just to get the click. Okay. When we get the click, we might get a reply. When we talk to the client, then we can make it work. Okay. Once they send us their product image, we can work on creating a sample for them, and then we can get hired. Okay. So step three, you want to apply to at least 20 jobs per week. And you heard that right. So this is outreach. After all, it's a volume game. Okay. So there is no way around it. You need volume for outreach. If you send 10 application and you give up after 2 days, um, then it's not going to work for you. Okay. This is with outreach, you need resilience, you need consistency, and you need time. Okay. It's not something where you can say, okay, I need to make money the next 3 days and go all in for 3 days and it doesn't work and you give up. This is more something where you want to give yourself a good month, aim to reach at least 80 applications in your first month. And this is how you train and you get better at the skill as well. Because what will happen is that for each application, you'll be creating free visuals like this. And these free visuals, what you can do is the next day, you download them and you add them to your portfolio. And this is how you build your portfolio, by actually doing the work that real clients would expect in real life. Okay, so essentially every day your portfolio will be growing from just doing samples. Also, your skills will get better because you're actually doing the work. Okay, um, so that's that. So you add them to your portfolio section. So this way you build your skills. The more sample you do, the better you get. It gets you closer to a job. The more outreach, the more people you contact, the more chances you have to get hired. It's a volume game again. And it also builds your portfolio based on real client needs out there. And step five is to win jobs. So when the client answers, let's say this client answers and send me an image of his tent, and he says he wants the tent to be on a California beach. So then I'll figure it out. I started like this without any training. So, I'll go on Google, I'll go on YouTube, I figure out how to put an image tent on the beach, right? It's not so hard. The job itself, the AI photography part, yes, there are skills to learn, and I have a free training for this, by the way, link in the description. So make sure to join that. It's a free 2.5 hours training and community around AI photography. So I can teach you the skill. That's pretty easy. The hard part is the resilience that you need to be able to put the volume in outreach without getting immediate feedback. Okay, and it's like a mental resilience muscle that you must train every day in order not to give up after 3 days, which is what most people do. Okay, so when you get the jobs, the client is going to ask you, can you do the sample for me? So you go ahead, you do the sample, you can take the training. I give you below this video. I'll show you how to do samples for clients. And this way you learn as well, and you learn even more here, because now you're faced with a real client job sample and you want to do good. Okay, and the sample is also a way for you to scope the work, to see how complex the work is, how difficult it is, and to do your pricing. Okay, or to price the job essentially. So this is how I learned. There was no courses on AI photography when I started. I had to figure out the hard way. So take on a job for $40, work for 10 hours to deliver it. Thankfully, you won't have to do that with my training in the description. You can spend way less time trying to figure things out. And my last job was for $2,500 for 20 images. And just saying, it starts slow and then your business grow, your skills grow as well. So this is a slope, not a lottery, and everyone started from zero. So that's what I'm trying to get, hopefully, to in this short training. So here you have the training essentially. Like this is how I would go from zero to my first AI photography client in 30 days. This is the blueprint I will be using. And again, check in the description. I will link to that article here, this post, if you want to have a look and have it for reference. And I also have a free video training on the topic in the description. Thanks for watching.